You've been arrested without any explanation. Reaction B.
But ma'am, being a lawyer, I know my human rights, so I can defend myself very easily. They're just scared. Oh my God, why police is coming at my house? It's very surprising thing for the people. I
Mm-hmm.
would, confidently face the situation because this is the basic human rights which everyone should know, I think, or my mother-in-law.
Your mother. This is what I would do. For I've noticed that there seems to be a little issue with the tense. So I would say I would like it if you cleaned your room. Mean it would have been nice if you could have met me today. Would you even consider bribing the
I would
policeman?
never do that.
No.
Do
Hmm.
not trouble my mom because she is very, old lady.
I
And she
must
would lead
admire your spirit. You're so confident. Yeah. You
you.
frightened her. Way of saying it would be one of my sisters was once assaulted by a person who lives in my colony.
The Indian Prime Minister was assassinated by a person.
Assassinated.
If it comes to making sentences, I need to think about them. Hello.
Hi, hello, good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for asking.
Yes.
Uh, could you tell me a little bit about yourself before we start?
Yeah, sure. My name is Karishma. I'm a married woman. I have a 3-year-old kid.
Hmm.
Also, by profession, I am an advocate. And the reason to connect with you is the same as I have read your profile.
Yeah.
I read your profile that you are also a lawyer. So that's why I want
Hmm.
to connect with you and want to have some tips regarding legal language.
Okay, all right. I hope I can help you. I'm afraid my law is not as good as my English. So I hope I can help you with that. But
Okay.
yeah, okay, let's start. Very nice to meet you, Karishma. And okay, before I start the session, would you be okay with me giving you feedback throughout? As in, is that
Ma'am,
okay with you?
after completing my sentence, you can point out my mistakes, whether I goes wrong, because
Mhm.
I have done so many grammatical mistakes during my conversation. This is actually the lacking point. So I would
Mhm.
really love if you correct me after finishing my sentence instead of interrupting me during
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sentence.
The theme of today's session is unexpected challenges. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to give you a situation, and I
Okay.
would like for you to tell me how you would react if that were to ever happen with you. Right?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So early in the morning, you hear the doorbell ring. It is the
Okay.
police. You've been
Okay.
arrested without any explanation.
Okay.
You are not given any reason for your arrest throughout the questioning. You are not even told the charges. Right?
Okay. Right.
What will you do? What will your first reaction be?
But ma'am, being a lawyer, I know my human rights, so I can defend myself very easily. It is a kind of situation which is very easy for me. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but if I would be a normal person who didn't pursue this course,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, so he got scared because generally when it happens to anybody, they
Mm-hmm.
just scared. Oh my God, why police is coming at my house? It's very surprising thing for the people. They
Mm-hmm.
scared a lot that time. They didn't, their mind stopped working at that time. But I
Mm-hmm.
am not like them. Even if I was not pursuing law, I was not. Even if I would not be a law student, I
Mm-hmm.
would, confidently face the situation because I'm actually a very confident girl since my childhood. So
Mm-hmm.
what I do is I will surely ask them. First,
Mm-hmm.
tell me the reason why are you arresting me. Unless you will tell me the reason, I will not go with you. This is the basic human rights which everyone should know, I think. Or even if
Mm-hmm.
I would not be the student of law, I would have been aware about this right.
Mm-hmm.
That is I'm sure. Second
Okay.
thing is that I asked for the warrant of arrest. Without warrant, how can you arrest me unless I did any serious crime? So
Mm-hmm.
obviously, if a person did not, for example, if a person who didn't do anything, he very
Mm-hmm.
much aware about that thing. That, oh, I didn't do anything wrong. Why would you arrest me? So I will confidently fight with them and ask
Mm-hmm.
them. Tell me the reason first, then I will ready to go. So this would be this would be my answer.
Okay, great. Perfect. So in that situation, as confident as you are, with so many policemen at your door, you might get a little flustered too, right? You might look around for moral support. You might feel safer or better with someone at your back, right?
Right.
So who would you look to for help? Who would you call out to?
My mother-in-law.
Your mother-in-law. All
She's
right.
very supportive actually, and I like her a lot because
Mhm.
actually my husband has a little aggressive kind of nature. So I just keep maintain a distance with him to share these kinds of things. Because if I will go and tell him that this has happened and police are coming, he will
Mhm.
surely raise his fingers on me only. I know that. So that's why I
Okay.
just took the name of my mother. She's very supportive and always support me. So this is
Okay.
what I do. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So Karishma, just a little pointer here is that since we are talking about a situation that could happen in the future, you said this is what uh, you should say, this is what I would do.
I would do. Okay.
This is what I would do if I were in that situation, right?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. And so far, I've noticed that there seems to be a little issue with the tense, right?
Okay.
You keep
Right.
switching back and forth, like there's present and there's a little bit of past. Okay. So be a little mindful of that. Stay consistent throughout.
Okay.
Okay.
So see, whenever we are talking about future or we are, explaining some situations, we need to use would or would have been. I confuse between these two words. Where to
It
use
could,
would or where to use would have been.
okay. I can give you examples, right? Uh, if you want to say that you desire something to happen in a certain way. Okay, so I would say, I would like it if you cleaned your room.
Okay.
Okay, or
मुझे
I
अच्छा
would like
लगेगा
to
if
go
I
out.
do this. Okay.
Okay, or I would like to go out today. I would like to meet you today. Right?
Okay.
Okay, would have, and the other one was would have been,
Have been. Yeah.
would have been. It would have been nice if you could have met me today. Right? A literal
अच्छा ये ऐसा
translation in
होगा
Hindi would
अगर
be,
ऐसा करोगे. Okay.
yeah, तो मिल पाते तो
Okay.
अच्छा होता. Right?
Okay.
It would have been nice if you could have met me today.
Okay.
Okay, is it clear? Any other doubts?
It is clear, but can you please share one more example?
Okay,
Just give more
for which one?
clarity.
For
I
would
would
have
have
been?
been. Would
Would
have
have
been.
been. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, I would have been excited to go with them, but they never asked me.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Okay. Would you like another example, or is it getting
No, it's
clearer?
okay. I'll try to communicate and put it in my structure, sentence structure.
Okay. All right. All right. You have any doubts, just stop me right then and ask, right?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
No
Thank
issues.
you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now, suppose they do explain your charges to you, right? And you have to go to the police station with them.
Hmm.
And it is happening
Hmm.
all of a sudden. You
Hmm.
haven't had any reaction time, and you have other plans, right? What will you say to your boss? How will you explain your absence at work?
Yeah, obviously, I call him and I will explain whole scenario that this has actually happened to me, and for this reason, I'm not able to come to office. And also, I seek some support from my boss also because he would be in a position that he can help me out. So obviously, I will look for some positive response from my boss also so that he can
Mhm.
help me in coming out of this situation. That is it.
Oh, all right, all right, okay.
So did I do
Uh,
any mistake in this?
okay, here, right now, when you ask me the question, a better way of asking me that question would be, did I make a mistake here, or have I made any mistakes so far?
Have I made any mistake so far? Have I
Okay,
made any mistake so far? Okay. Yeah.
okay, all right. Okay. Since this is a very difficult situation, right? If this were to ever happen to you, it would be a very difficult thing. It's happening all of a sudden, and you don't know how to react. Would you even consider bribing the policeman to just let you go and stop giving you uh, so much stress? Would it ever cross your mind to bribe the
I would
policeman?
never do that.
No?
No,
Okay.
I would like to share an incident with you in this
Yes,
point.
yes. Yeah.
Actually, when there was a construction going on my home, and
Mm-hmm.
I was the person who is looking everything during that constructions because I do not have any brother.
Mm-hmm.
I am an only child. Not
Mm-hmm.
only child, I have a sister only. I do not have any brother. So all
Mm-hmm.
the responsibility is on my shoulder. So that time, one policeman came one day, and my
Mm-hmm.
mother was sitting outside the house, and he was just scared her that
Mm.
I will do this thing, I will do that thing. You have to stop your constructions right now. That
Mm.
time I was in the office. My
Mm.
mother suddenly called me and she
Mm-hmm.
told me everything. She told me, she tell me, I don't know how to say.
She
She
told
told me
me.
she told
She
me
told me.
everything, whatever happened on that side. I got scared for a moment, for a minute only. But when I
Mm-hmm.
came back from my office, I directly go to meet with the police officer and I
Mm-hmm.
communicate with him. I
Mm-hmm.
asked him, "What is your problem? What do you want?" He said,
Mm-hmm.
"Nothing." Manka, if nothing, then why do you visit my home? That time, even I did not completed my law as well. I was a normal citizen.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked him. He even scared with my questioning. It was the Tuesday, and I have a prasad in my hand. I just gave him prasad. So take
Mm-hmm.
it. Today is
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday, and if you have any query, just call me. Do
Mm-hmm.
not trouble my mom because she is very, old lady. There is no
Mm-hmm.
sense of making trouble to her. So
Mm-hmm.
this is actual incident of my life.
I must
Absolutely true.
admire your spirit. You're so confident. Yeah. Your mother, like, you must be such a solid presence in your mother's life. You're her rock.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Karishma, a few pointers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you tend to slip into Hindi sometimes, right?
Okay.
So right now you may not have noticed. You said, मैंने कहा if nothing happened, then why are you troubling my mother?
I say this.
Yeah, yeah. You may
Oh my
not have
God, I didn't
noticed.
know this.
Yeah, yeah. So you have to be mindful, right? When you're
Yes.
speaking, to
Yes, of
not
course.
slip into Hindi or any other language.
Of course.
Maintain a consistent flow,
Yeah,
right?
it doesn't look good.
Yeah. So other than that, yeah. Then you said that you went directly to go and meet the policeman, right? You said I directly go to meet the policeman.
Oh,
I went to meet the policeman directly would be better, right?
understood.
Okay. Uh, yeah. Then you said that the policeman frightened your mother, but the way you said it was he was just scared her.
Huh,
A
yes.
more appropriate way of saying that would be he scared her, or he tried to threaten her, or he
Threat
frightened her.
frightened her. Okay.
Okay, or he
Frightened, frightened.
intimidated her.
Okay.
Okay, all
Okay, okay.
right. All right. That's it for now. Do you have any questions for me?
No, 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 not.
No? Okay. Then we will proceed. Mm, okay. Let's do a few word meanings now. I'll give you a word, tell me the meaning, and then try and use it in a sentence. Okay?
Sure.
All right.
It
Your
would be
first word
difficult for
is,
me because
yeah, what? Sorry?
it would be difficult for me because I'm very, bad in vocabulary.
That's okay. Only if we try will we learn, right?
Let's try.
So your first word is arson.
What?
Arson, arson.
No idea.
No? Any guesses? Huh?
Arson. Can you
Yeah,
spell out?
yeah. Arson.
No, I have no idea.
Okay. So arson is actually a crime. It is setting fire to a building or to a vehicle or property on purpose.
Oh my God. I should
Yeah, it's
know
a
this.
very, yeah. So, and a person who does this, a person who lights things on fire is called an arsonist.
Okay.
Okay?
Understood.
Yeah. Next is assault.
Assault, I know, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Should I make a sentence with the assault?
Yeah.
Um, one of my sisters being assaulted by a person who resides in my colony.
Okay. So this is an incident that happened in the past.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So a better way of saying it would be one of my sisters was once assaulted by a
Okay.
person who lives in my colony or
Once
who lived in
assaulted,
my colony.
lives. Okay. Once
Okay.
assaulted, lives in my colony. Okay.
Okay. Next is assassination.
Assassination, I know, but I cannot explain you actually. I know the meaning, but
Mhm.
I'm not sure whether I can explain it or not. Not.
Try. Try.
Assassinate karna, like, no, I don't know.
Could you use it in a sentence?
No, 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 no. I don't think that.
Okay. Okay. No problem. So assassination is the killing of a famous person or a public figure,
Okay,
right?
yes.
So, mostly PMs, presidents, when if they're ever murdered, the word used is assassination. That he or she was assassinated.
Okay, let me try to put it into an sentence.
Into a
Um,
sentence.
into a sentence.
Yeah.
Um, the Indian Prime Minister was assassinated by a person. What would I say? I don't know.
Okay. Okay. No, that sentence is all right. It is just that the prime minister was assassinated by a person because you're talking about the
Assassinated.
past, right?
Okay. The Prime Minister of this country has been. Yeah, should we use has been? Has been
No,
assassinated.
was,
Was
was assassinated.
okay.
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 Right. Next is abduction.
Abduction means to um can I make directly sentence? It
Yeah,
would be
go
better
for it.
because I'm not able to explain it.
No worries. Go for it.
Abduction
Make us.
like to get away something, right? Abduction.
No, it is taking someone away by force.
Huh.
Kidnapping them, but kidnapping is usually used for minors, right? Adults are
Minus. Yes.
abducted. Yeah.
That is what I mean to say.
Okay.
So sentence would be. It is very difficult to make sentences. I can actually speak English, but if it comes to making sentences, I need to think about them, like
Yeah.
what to say. I have seen many kids in India many people in India abducted by terrorists. Not
Okay.
terrorists, yeah, no terrorists,
Mhm.
but maybe terrorists may abduct someone.
Yeah, it is a
Is
possibility. So that
possible.
works. Yeah. Okay. Next is homicide.
Homicide, killing of a human being by other human being. So
Mhm.
it's very easy. And
Mhm.
now, should I make the sentence also?
Mhm. If you can.
How to make like you know what? I know the meaning, but I don't know how to put into a sentence. Like um, this is like a verb. I don't you think?
No, a verb is an action word, right? You're doing it. So while you're doing it, so doing, murdering, killing, these
This is
are
also
verbs.
killing.
This is killing, but the way you're using it is not as a verb. A
Okay.
homicide is a, you cannot say homicided or I am homiciding a person. It is not an action word.
Please tell me a sentence also. I'm
Okay,
not able to pick
you could simply say homicide is a very serious crime. It is a heinous crime.
it.
It is
Yes.
punishable severely, right?
Yes.
Those are
Okay.
all perfectly good sentences, right?
It's very easy. Huh? Right. Right.
Okay, okay. So, Karishma, in our discussion so far, I have noticed that you have issues with tense that you need to work on, right? Which tense to use. Uh, and then the occasional filler, like I gave that example of maine kaha or you know. So, you have to be conscious of those things, uh,
Okay.
right? And articles, when to use a
Article.
and,
Right. You are
right?
right. Yeah.
Okay, so those are the only issues I've noticed so far, and those
Okay.
are all things that can go away with adequate practice,
Practice, yeah. That's
right?
why I'm clapping because I thought by making conversation and practice, I will surely improve. This is
Yeah.
what I think because I don't have anyone to speak with, and I usually talk on the applications, and the level
Mhm.
of those people are the same, which is mine. So there is no
Mhm.
benefit for me to talking with them. I
Mhm.
want to talk
Okay.
someone who is expert, better than me at least. Then only he can guide me, because I'm facing very basic issues like with tenses and grammar, which need to be
That's okay.
improved.
It'll go away with practice. Our session will automatically end at 3:59. So quickly, if you have anything for me until the screen suddenly goes black, if there's anything you want to ask me or tell me, or
Nothing is just that I like talking to you. It was nice conversation, and I really wanted to connect you in future. But I don't know how
definitely.
to, find the same tutor again. I'm finding very difficult. I'm finding difficulties to book the session with the same tutor again. I have never ever
Okay.
found a similar tutor on next time. So this is my bad luck actually. Yeah, or you can say that I don't know how to do this properly. So
Okay, you could connect with chat support to see if they can help you out with this particular issue.
I can ask
Okay?
them to book my session with the person. Will they help me?
Yeah, I think they should be able to help you with that.
Oh,